Hello my friends, I'm Delta, and today we're not going to be talking about the Tumbler. And, okay, here's something I find interesting and kind of annoying. Technically, this is the only Batmobile that is not called the Batmobile in the movie. It's called the Tumbler. So many people know this. Yeah, a lot of people will still call it Batmobile because, it is. That being said, this is the first one that ever comes with Harvey Dent. Two-Face. I gave him the gun, he doesn't come with it. But this is amazing. If you can get this version, I recommend it. Technically, there is another one. The Scarecrow one. Technically is bigger, but it's pretty much the exact same price, the same thing. It just came out like 3 years before. We're not talking about that. Technically we are, I just did. But I want to go over fake Lego. And I want to, if you ever see this, would this be interesting? The only thing I can say about this is I built these three off camera. This one is still in the box. The company that made it is called PMS. Post-menstrual cycle. I don't know who thought of that and thought, yeah, that sounds like a good name for our company. PMS. Something that naturally happens to women at some point. I don't know, I'm not a girl. I don't know why I'm talking about this, I just think it's a fucking dumb name, but funny that they're doing fake Lego. As much as I like this, I have built, the other three, as I've said, the quality is not, it's not terrible, but it's kind of shit at the same time. Plastic quality is actually fantastic compared to other crap. Believe me, I've had the, let's say, displeasure of Block Tech and other fake Lego bullshit. Plastic quality is really good on this. However, tolerances, the tolerance is not engineered well. My fingers actually felt like they were bleeding at certain points. Especially this one, because you have to put everything together. Individual tiny little flowers. It is a fucking ball ache. Getting these flippers onto these stalk stem thingies, I don't know what they're actually called, that fucking hurt because they don't push down properly. And that's a issue that's going to happen with all fake Lego. Tolerances are going to be shit, things won't connect properly, yada yada yada. You probably heard it before from someone who's, well, better sounding than me. And just to show you the kind of thing you get in one of these, you get a single bag of every piece, and get out your an instruction booklet so tiny you can make a joke out of it. It's low-hanging fruit, just like yours. You need to wear trousers. This thing's stuck. I'm gonna build it off camera because I know it would involve a lot of swearing, like it was with the other ones. I'll come back when all of this is done and my fingers are not screaming at me to stop this. Okay, so they're all built, and yeah, as I was saying, the tolerances are kind of an issue with these, because some of these things don't want to stay on too well. And a lot of the parts, and I mean a lot of them, that are usually friction fit, yeah, they just fail instantly. So I've actually had to lock some of these parts together, using parts themselves to make sure it's stable. Doesn't work too well, but it's something you can do. But they do look nice. It definitely feels like the botanical range Lego do, but lesser quality. So we're going to go from the highest amount of pieces to the lowest amount. So we got the pink hydrangea. It looks okay. It looks like a flower, I guess. Some of the parts are incredibly stupid because you get like 300 of these little fucking flowers you have to put on every single individual stem. It's repetitive, it's annoying, but it is what it is. Then, going on to the daisy. This, again, was another annoying one because you have to friction fit a bunch of these tiny little fins. Flippers, what they do for minifigures. It's kind of annoying, putting every single last one. It does look nice. It looks like a daisy. It does what it does. Lego's version, I highly recommend because it actually uses shields to make the entire flower petals instead of tiny individual things that look like that. It does its job, it looks nice, it's just a pain in the ass to put together. And then we got the Japanese Morning Glory, with a part come off. That should not happen, because that is supposed to be on the end of this, and that's supposed to be a friction thing. You can see what I mean with like friction parts not working. I'll just put it. Yeah, no, that's not gonna go there. So fuck it, close enough. Using like these shieldy things, the leaves and the whips, is nice. It looks pretty good. Although this connection here, really flimsy. Because literally only one part, definitely feels like it can break. I'm doing this off camera because I don't know my camera's fucking range of shit. And then finally, we got the Snapdragon. You can see which part is spinny. It's like a shit umbrella. No, but it looks nice. Not more I can say about it, but ultimately they do what they do relatively well. I think they're only like a buck each, like $1. Really goddamn cheap. It works for what it is. I can recommend them, if not hesitantly. Mainly because, you know, we have actual Lego. That is made to be precise. That is made to be good. This is just made to sell. You know, cheap as shit. Just get actual Lego, man. Just to save up, you can get a minifigure for like 3 of these. Sure, you only get like a few parts, but you can get Spider-Man with a cat that looks like Spider-Man. Or you can get Spider-Man with an arse. And I'm not talking about Spider-Gwen for once. I will not apologise for that. Goodbye.